What's this?
Just making hay while the sun shines.
The sun's not shining.
Not every movie on Netflix needs to be a blockbuster to be worth your time. In fact, some of the best watches are the ones you didn't expect. Quiet character studies, gritty thrillers, overlooked gems, or just flat out weird in the best way.
I used to have this vision. My life was like a web.
If you're tired of scrolling past the same titles, this list is your reset. Here are 10 surprisingly good movies on Netflix right now. And yes, they're way better than their ratings might suggest. Number 10, The Chalk Line.
Inside, everything is fine. But if we force her to come out...
This Spanish psychological thriller sneaks up on you. The Chalk Line starts with a seemingly simple mystery. A young girl found wandering the road, refusing to speak, but quickly spirals into something far more disturbing. Paula and her husband bring the girl into their home, only to uncover a strange trauma tied to chalk-drawn boundaries, glass shards, and buried secrets. Directed by Ignacio Tatay, this one blends slow burn tension with flashes of horror and true crime energy. Elena Anaya delivers a gripping performance as a woman unraveling the truth while battling her own sense of obsession and guilt. It's eerie, atmospheric, and full of unexpected twists. If you're into dark, character-driven thrillers with a steady pulse of dread, The Chalk Line is a hidden gem on Netflix. Number 9, The Land of Steady Habits.
How could you not call us?
Divorce, regret, and midlife meltdown take center stage in The Land of Steady Habits, a quiet, sharply written drama that sneaks up on you. Ben Mendelsohn plays Anders, a recently retired finance guy, spiraling after walking away from his family, job, and routine. He's not a hero, and that's the point. This is about the mess that follows when you try to reinvent your life too late. Directed by Nicole Holofcener, it's dry, awkward, and deeply human. With supporting turns from Edie Falco and Connie Britton, the film digs into the pain of letting go and the harder task of moving on. If you like your character studies with emotional bite and zero sugarcoating, this one's a low-key knockout. A rare Netflix original that actually earns its emotional weight. Number 8, Roxanne, Roxanne.
This is something that we do have to do, and this is a team that I must...
Before hip-hop had household names, there was Roxanne Shante, a teen battle rapper from Queens who took on the mic and the world. Roxanne, Roxanne tells her raw, complicated story with grit and heart, tracing her rise from housing projects to music legend, all while battling exploitation, abuse, and industry politics. Shantae Adams stuns in the lead role, earning Sundance's Breakthrough Performance Award for good reason. Backed by heavyweights like Mahershala Ali and Nia Long, the film delivers a deeply human biopic that's more about survival than stardom. It's not a glossy rise to fame tale. It's bruised, bold, and full of emotion. If you're into music stories with real bite, or just want to see a hidden gem with strong performances, Roxanne, Roxanne is a name worth knowing. Number 7, Cargo.
What's the count left on that?
It's 46 hours, give or take.
In Cargo, Martin Freeman delivers a haunting, emotional performance in this Australian post-apocalyptic thriller with a beating heart. After being infected by a zombie-like virus, a father has just 48 hours to find someone to protect his infant daughter before he turns. Set against the desolate Australian outback, the film flips the undead genre on its head, opting for quiet intensity, Aboriginal spirituality, and human resilience over cheap jump scares. Co-directed by Ben Howling and Yolanda Ranke, and based on their viral short film, Cargo is a slow-burn survival story built on sacrifice, desperation, and unexpected hope. Freeman brings gravity to every scene, and young Simone Landers is a standout as his unlikely companion. This is a zombie movie for people who think they're over zombie movies. Deep, bleak, and oddly beautiful. Number 6, Compliance.
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna need you to address me as sir, understand?
Compliance is a chilling psychological thriller based on a real-life hoax that stunned America. When a fast food manager receives a call from someone claiming to be a police officer, what follows is a disturbing chain of obedience, manipulation, and abuse, all over the phone. Anchored by a phenomenal performance from Ann Dowd, the film explores how easily authority can override common sense in high-pressure situations. Directed by Craig Zobel, This uncomfortable yet gripping film forces viewers to confront their own assumptions about morality, power, and compliance. Tense, claustrophobic, and deeply provocative, it generated walkouts and heated debate during its Sundance premiere. Compliance is not an easy watch, but it's an important one. If you're into true story thrillers that challenge human psychology, this one sticks with you long after the credits roll. Number 5. The Sugarland Express.
Well, where's he now?
Oh, we're in Sugarland.
Long before Jaws or E.T., Steven Spielberg made his feature debut with The Sugarland Express, a gritty, offbeat road drama that hinted at the cinematic giant he'd become. Goldie Hawn stars as a mother desperate to reunite with her son before he's placed in foster care, convincing her husband to escape prison and leading police on a bizarre, slow-moving, hostage-filled chase across Texas. Blending action, dark comedy, and emotional tension, this underrated gem captures the chaotic energy of 1970s Americana, while challenging audiences to sympathize with its messy, misguided characters. The film also marked Spielberg's first collaboration with composer John Williams, an iconic pairing in the making. It's not his most famous film, but The Sugarland Express is a bold, character-driven ride that's well worth rediscovering. Number 4. The Night Comes for Us.
Satu kehidupan kecil yang sudah di ujung tanduk.
If you're craving ultra-violent, adrenaline-charged chaos, The Night Comes for Us hits like a sledgehammer to the chest. This Indonesian action thriller unleashes a relentless storm of carnage as former Triad enforcer Ado, played by Joe Taslim, turns on his bosses to protect a young girl, triggering a bloodbath across Jakarta. Iko Uwais, known for the raid, brings savage energy as his former friend-turned-pursuer, setting the stage for a brutal showdown. Director Timo Tjahjanto doesn't pull any punches, delivering bone-crunching fights, operatic violence, and dazzling choreography that rivals the best of modern martial arts cinema. Julie Estelle also steals scenes as the mysterious operator, slicing through enemies like a ghost with blades. This isn't for the faint of heart, but if you're up for a brutal, visually electric ride, this one's a must-stream. Number 3. God's Crooked Lines.
Tuvo que pasar algo allí dentro, pero la policía no quiere escucharme.
This Spanish psychological thriller is a slow-burning mind-bender that keeps you second-guessing everything. God's Crooked Lines follows Alice Gould, played brilliantly by Barbara Lenny, as she checks herself into a psychiatric hospital to investigate a mysterious death, only to find her own sanity called into question. Directed by Oriol Paulo, known for The Invisible Guest, the film blurs the lines between reality and delusion, with elegant suspense, rich visuals, and a labyrinthine plot. It's part mystery, part psychological drama, and all intrigue. Lenny's performance anchors the film, flipping between vulnerability and intensity. If you enjoy cerebral thrillers like Shutter Island or the others, this is a must-watch. Just be prepared for a twisty, stylish ride. Number 2. Mid-90s. Directed by Jonah Hill, in his raw and personal debut, Mid-90s is a gritty coming-of-age story soaked in nostalgia and angst. Set in the 1990s Los Angeles, it follows 13-year-old Stevie, who escapes a volatile home life by falling in with a ragtag group of skateboarders. What follows is a rough, funny, and sometimes painful ride through adolescence, complete with first crushes, self-destructive choices, and those fleeting moments of real connection. Shot in grainy 16mm with a tight 4:3 frame, the film channels VHS skate tapes and the awkward energy of growing up. Sonny Suljic gives a breakout performance, while the soundtrack delivers peak 90s vibes. If you dig Kids, Clerks, or anything A24, Mid-90s hits that perfect mix of grime and heart. Number 1. The Founder.
Care for a little tour? We wanted something different, and that's when my brother here.
Michael Keaton delivers one of his sharpest performances in The Founder, a sleek biopic about the ruthless rise of the McDonald's empire. Directed by John Lee Hancock, the film follows Ray Kroc, a struggling milkshake machine salesman who discovers the McDonald brothers' revolutionary burger stand and slowly manipulates his way into building it into a global behemoth at their expense. With a style reminiscent of The Social Network, The Founder explores capitalism, ambition, and betrayal through an unsettling lens. It's gripping, morally gray, and anchored by stellar performances from Keaton, Nick Offerman, and John Carroll Lynch. Not just a history lesson, it's a cautionary tale of how persistence can sometimes cross into predation. One of Netflix's most underrated dramas. Don't miss it.
Brothers are your business partners. Make it go away. I don't care what it takes.
And that wraps our countdown of 10 surprisingly good movies you can stream on Netflix right now. These aren't your usual trending picks, but that's the point. From gritty thrillers to raw biopics and overlooked gems, each one brings something unexpected to your screen. Whether you're in the mood for breakneck action, coming-of-age nostalgia, or a twisted psychological puzzle, this list is your perfect scroll stopper. So, which one's going on your watch list first? The Rise of McDonald's Empire? A Skater Kid's Wild LA Summer? Or maybe that Spanish Mindbender with the padded walls? Let me know in the comments. I'm always down to swap hidden gems.
Monstrous greed. And for what? More toys, bigger houses.
So you have some big plans?
Charity work.
If this helped you find your next watch, hit like, tap subscribe, and I'll be back with more underrated picks soon. Until then, keep watching, and I'll see you on the couch.